So, our last presentation of the afternoon for our Summer Champion 2013 is from BPP.
Hello?
BPP, if you're ready, you can start.
This year, Enactus BPP is going into its 4th year, taking over from a team that was on a 3-year plan. This means, as of April 19th, we're an entirely new incoming team. All our projects have been completed, and our previous team leaders had left. As of early as April, we were able to spot issues in the handover, mainly with finances and in the loss of knowledge from the team as the old members left.
This year, we came third in national competition, yet despite being in a post-competition high, reality soon sank in that if we were going to have another productive year, we needed to recover and rebuild. There are 136 days between April 19th and August 31st. This is more than 1/3 of the year. Knowing we had a challenge ahead, we were determined to use each and every moment to rebuild our team in order to ensure that Enactus BPP was the best it could be.
As of April 19th, Enactus BPP had less than 10 members, no committee and no team leaders.
We knew we needed to change this to rectify the situation, so we held elections. It was at this point that the core committee was elected, taking our team to 0 to 17 members.
We recognised that one of the weaknesses of the previous team had been the lack of transparency and structure, so we put in place a new structure, clarified the chain of communication and developed role and responsibility documents.
We also realised that we needed to ensure that the core team had an understanding of Enactus, both how the programme works and how to run projects. In order to facilitate this, we organised training workshops to help our programme manager and a handover day with the outgoing team leaders.
This means that today we have an effective core committee that understand their roles, complete tasks and communicate effectively while having a full understanding of both the past achievements and the future goals of Enactus BPP, key to making sure we work well as a team.
Over the summer, the committee have been working hard on specific areas. We recognised that in order to ensure the sustainability and development of our team, we needed to effectively market Enactus BPP and ensure we nailed our recruitment drive.
With this in mind, our marketing team created rebranding materials, including a new logo, recruitment leaflets, Enactus origami and a new Enactus website. We also now have an active social media presence on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr and Instagram, with our Facebook page having 377 likes and our Twitter account having 284 followers. We have also created a welcome pack in order to provide important information to all our new recruits.
The marketing drive over the summer means that today we have a clear identity and message that is ready to be shared across the BPP campus during freshers, as well as marketing materials and online presence needed to share it.
Along with the marketing drive, we have also completed our recruitment plan. This began by setting recruitment goals for the 3 intake periods for the year. We then booked and organised our Freshers' Fair stall and decided that we would create a calendar of events and socials in order to retain new members. So far, we have organised an introductory evening, an Enactus Fair, 2 training events with KPMG and PwC, and socials such as the Freshers' Bar Crawl. This means that today we can say that our recruitment and retention plans have been firmly nailed in, and we are hoping to really make the most out of our Freshers' Week.
Our internal and corporate relations executives have also been working hard to improve our support network. As of April 19th, we did not have an active university advisor or any support within our university, and our once very strong business advisory board have been reduced to 0 engaged members.
In order to rectify this, we used summer to rebuild our relationships with the university and business advisors, as well as bring new supporting members on board. Our internal relations executive and corporate relations executive sent out over 43 emails, made 3 calls, attended 6 meetings with dozens of departments and sponsors in order to rebuild relationships.
This means that today, for the first time ever, Enactus BPP have an active and engaged university advisor, as well as support and backing from our student engagement. They even recently provided us with free catering for an event we hosted. This means that today, Enactus BPP have taken key steps in rebuilding our business advisory board from 0 to 5 engaged members.
We were also able to secure 10 prizes for a fundraising raffle our commercial team organised, with the help of our business advisors. These include a range of experiences from coffee with a partner to 2 to 3 days work experience.
Besides our university and corporate relations, we have worked hard to engage our 2 alumni mentors and our programme manager from Enactus UK, which meant regular communication and meetings. This means that today we have an active and engaged support network of over 13 members.
As we mentioned earlier, our financial management was the area where we had the weakest handover.
As of April 19th, the incoming team had no treasurer, no knowledge of accounts, and no financial management knowledge.
We began by meeting with the bank manager and taking the basic steps needed to hand over the bank account. As simple as this sounds, it was actually a very lengthy process due to all the admin. We conducted a financial review of expenses and set up an accounting process to ensure transparency.
In terms of raising money, we first began by looking at grants available to us. We have prepared for the applications for the ITCs and secured £200 funding from BPP Student Engagement.
Not wanting to be entirely reliant on grants, we also set up a fundraising team. This includes a brand new commercial project, Enactus, which is ready to be launched during Freshers Week. We also have an events team who planned and ran the Art Gallery event. The event was planned during August and was held last week on September 6th. We managed to raise £350.
Our events team also planned a Freshers Bar Crawl and we are planning to sell 50 tickets. And finally, as mentioned before, we have organised a fundraising raffle to which we are hoping to sell 100 raffle tickets. This means that today we have a clear understanding of our financial position, we have transparent accounts as well as fundraising objectives and aims.
As of April 19th, all of our existing projects have been completed. Though this was great news, it did mean the team was stepping away from all existing beneficiaries and partners, leaving our project portfolio empty. Our goal over summer was to rebuild.
Let's start by looking at Feeding Futures, our only continuing project. We would be replicating the business model, but we needed to develop new project partners, identify new beneficiaries, and conduct a new needs assessment before we could do so.
We're pleased to report that our team member Salma flew out to Morocco and conducted an in-depth needs assessment. She was able to meet with 3 potential partners and with a group of potential beneficiaries and create a base environment where she explained the project, caused interest, and got to know community members.
With one project in the process of being replicated, we knew we needed to continue to build our portfolio. We found our way to Somalia, where we will be launching a second project working with impoverished women in the region of Beledweyne.
We have built a strong support network out in Somalia, which includes NGOs and local government organisations, as well as the Mayor himself, who has shown both interest and support. Our needs assessment is currently being conducted in Somalia through the Mayor's contacts.
Now, with the goal of building a strong domestic project, we began by developing a project within our own city. Through a process of cold calling over 90 organisations, we have finally been able to make some progress. We have secured a project partner called Sophie Hayes Foundation, who will be helping us run a project with the victims of human trafficking.
We have also secured a specialist who will be advising us on how best to work with vulnerable women, and we have been invited and will be attending an annual conference in November to learn more about these issues.
In order to ensure that we have as much specialist knowledge as possible, we have built up a community advisory board consisting of 14 organisations who will be providing us with the training needed to work efficiently with our beneficiaries.
This means that today we are at the stage where we will be expanding one project, developing 3 new ones and securing 4 partners. In-depth needs assessments have been conducted for all our projects and we are now at the brainstorming and solution building stage. We have gone from an empty project portfolio to having 2 strong international projects in the works, 2 domestic projects and having links across the UK with 14 organisations.
We have gone from 0 members in the organisation to 17 members with clear goals and a core community determined to create world-class projects.
We have gone from having no support network to over 5 university advisors, 2 active alumni mentors, 5 VAs actively working with the team and Enactus UK's continuous support.
We have gone from having limited resources to having a productive, promising financial forecast for the upcoming year.
There are 136 days between April 19th and August 31st. We are proud to say that we've used each and every moment to build our team. Successful, sustainable and scalable, that is Enactus BPP.
Thank you, BPP. Any questions from our judges?
You mentioned about the fundraising campaign for Freshers Week, and there was mention of the 50 tickets for the bar crawl. What was the other?
Fundraising report, which was, we basically linked up with we reached out to some fans and they offered to give either from 2 to 3 days working spirits to a coffee with a partner and a tour. And because our uni is so focused on career and it's literally basically a business and a law campus, that we thought this was the best way to gauge new recruits. To join our team.
Okay.
So you obviously had a problem earlier in the year because you were a brand new team and all the previous members had left. Have you thought about succession planning for future years so that you can ensure Enactus is sustained in the BPP?
Yes, actually, I graduate a year after Alban does, and so when she leaves, I'm going to be recruiting a new vice president who I'll be training for the year to take over the presidency role, and then the same thing will happen with the vice president. So we're going to make sure that there is at least a few months training for each role before it's handed over.
Any more questions? Thank you, BPP.